Hi, I'm Mark Steelman. Thank you for downloading the Legend of Us RPG Sidekick. I just want to take a quick minute and introduce you to this simple and useful companion app for pen and paper style RPGs. This is the Legend of Us RPG Sidekick. I'm going to show it to you with the advanced editor unlocked, but I'm only going to talk today about features that are included with the basic editor and the advanced editor. First of all, this is how you roll dice. It's that simple. And then this little button resets. Now notice that right here, when the dice stops, it says G1 total 6, and then it shows in parentheses everything that was in the cup added together, and then any formula that was attached. Up here was the formula. Perception was G plus wisdom, and G represents what was in the cup. So G in this app stands for group, and can either be just a G representing all groups, or it can be G1, G2 through G12. So let's say you wanted to give advantage. This is from a D&D 5.0 character sheet, and if you gave yourself advantage, then you could, from right here in this temporary modifier, add advantage, which is simply a extra die in group 2. So, and it says up here temporary because it didn't change what was saved in your character sheet, it just changed it on the die roller. And as you can see, now you have a group 1 and a group 2. And whatever in in this character sheet, wisdom modifier, the wisdom is currently 10 down here. Let's see. There we are. So his wisdom was 10, so his wisdom modifier was 0. And this wisdom is simply a number, and the wiz modifier is wisdom divided by 2 minus 5. You can add more by pushing this little pencil button. You can have notes in which you can put whatever text you want. Stats, which are any formula that comes to a single number. Sometimes I use it when I'm lazy and I don't want to add up my XP. I just create a stat. Well, I have a stat named XP, and then I just, instead of adding the numbers in my head, I just go plus the new number and it'll add it for you. New test and pool. Tests, I've used test to represent a group of dice with a formula. So perception is a test. Pools are just a group of dice. So if you just wanted to roll 2d6, then you would just create a pool and it would just say G at the top with no extra modifiers. But the difference is, and the reason there's a distinction, is because you can add pools to tests, but you can't add tests to pools. That's so. Before, when I was showing you the advantage is actually in here, and it's just a pool, and if you press and hold it, you can see what's in it, and there's nothing in it except one die. Now, quick note here, this is in group 2. If you wanted to change it to group 1, you just swipe over that, group 3, right? We want it to be on group 2. That is where you change that. This little button down here at the bottom, some games need to have the ability to have the dice be re-rolled. If they roll their max number, you push this, and that would mean that if you rolled a natural 20, you'd get to roll it again. If that's off, you don't. Oh, let me show you a couple other things. From here, you can touch right here to change the name of this. You touch right here to change the formula. If you add a formula, it will cease to be a pool, and then it will not be able to be added as advantage. So you just got to keep your formulas clean under normal circumstances. I never open the advantage, I just use it. And then this little button right here takes me straight to the cup. So I've opened this, maybe I'm trying to decide, is this what I meant to use? Oh yes, it is. And now I'm here, and for whatever reason, I'm rolling advantage by itself. Okay, you get the idea. if you don't have this little bar at the top because you don't have the advanced editor, you can always get back to your character sheet by just tapping the cup. And the current die roll will be open. You can close it right there on that little X and get to everything else. So let's make a new test right quick, because I want to demonstrate a couple things. One, you can create your own folders by dragging one onto the other. You can change the name of the folder by pressing and holding the folder. You can change the name of the character by pressing and holding the character. You can delete items by pressing that little X button, and you can copy them by pressing this little button next to the X. That's copy, and you can paste them into a different character sheet, or you can paste them again into the same character sheet. This little lock symbol allows you to lock the vertical position. Normally, I guess I didn't demonstrate that. Normally you can slide these things up and down so that you can organize the list. But what I found with a lot of use, you can fat finger it really easily and not intend to move things, and they'll move. So once you get everything the way you want them to, it's a good idea to just lock their position. And you can still scroll it up and down, and you can still open and shut folders, but they're not going to like change position within the list. So that's what that does. And then this right here allows you to duplicate sheet, and you can share. You can send somebody a character sheet. I'm helping a new person get started. I'll often make a character sheet for them. You can just email them the character sheet out of this app. So let's see. Finally, I want to show you, this is the module page. The name can be changed by pressing and holding the name, just like that. It's going to show you all of the characters that you have in this module. You can also assign a picture to it. And the module can be backed up to Dropbox. From here, you can also add a new character. Character templates include D&D 5, and they're in folders. There's all the basic ones, Pathfinder, all the basic ones, and D&D 3.5, all the basic ones. There's a Savage Worlds template and a World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade template. So lots to choose from, and you could just make one for any system that you want, as long as you can come up with the formulas for it. So that's the overview. I hope that it was helpful to you, and I hope you really enjoy this app. I think I've hit all the highlights. Oh, finally, the only other thing I was going to show you is this is your library. Right now you have, so the idea is that you could have more than one module. And you can, this button right here says new module, import module. You can back up your modules and download them into here. And this could be, maybe you wanted to keep your D&D 5 characters and your Pathfinder characters in different modules. Whatever you want to do it, it's a simple way for you to stay organized and keep all the stuff you need in your pocket. Anyway, hope you get a lot of good use out of it. I've enjoyed working on it, and I hope that people really like it. Thank you for your time, and happy gaming.